last name I can't pronounce.
They call me social disappointment.
And I was wondering, why did you choose to go by Social Pose rather than your actual name?
I mean, I guess when I first started this, my two biggest influences were the Ready Set and Owl City, and they were like One Piece guys going by names. So I was like, it's kind of cool, and it also like removes you from your work, so it's like you can almost like develop a person. I mean, not that I'm like a personality or I'm myself, but it's like you can kind of take yourself out of it, and like kind of create. It's I don't know, it's more artsy, I guess.
So like in a way, like Social Pose wears this outfit, but Richie.
Yeah, but like it's. I mean, I'm still the same person, but it's like it gives more dimension.
And asking which it's a pretty awesome outfit. Do you think it's gonna continue to evolve, or is it reached it?
No, it always evolves. It's like the second it stops evolving is the second I stop doing it.
Yeah.
It's just like the outfit is a very like physical way of looking at how it evolves, but also like music and even the way I do my videos, even the stupid videos on YouTube, like they all, you look at videos I've done 3 months ago are different. So it's just, it's a constant changing thing, and that's kind of what makes it more, that's what keeps me excited.
Alright, what would you say is your favorite part of your outfit?
Probably my shoulder pad, to be honest. I don't know, I think, the easiest answer would be the headdress, but I've been wearing it forever, so it's kind of like, I just had it. I hate my wings. They look cool, but they're awkward, and they bump into everything, and they're heavy, and, I have this, like, BioShock gauntlet, which is really cool, but I don't wear it to shows because it's slowly falling apart, so it's, like, not practical, so probably my shoulder pad.
Okay. So why did you choose to call your record Yalta?
Yalta. Yeah, well, it was, I'm like a World War II nerd. I like pretty much like, when I turn on television, I watch History Channel. So it was based on the Yalta Peace Conference. And I felt like that was kind of like a metaphor towards my old music was a lot more aggressive and electronic, and then I kind of mellowed it out because Yalta was a lot more mellow and melodic. So I was like, okay, so it's kind of like making peace with it, and while also making World War II.
Alright, really cool. So, next one, the first part, I need you to name the first one of your songs that has since you had.
Bipolar Love.
Alright, now imagine that was a theme song to a TV show. What would that TV show be about?
People killing each other, relationship problem. Yeah, I mean, that song's really self-explanatory. It's it's abusive relationships. So.
Alright, so next one, I'm going to have you draw a question out of my cliche can.
Okay.
As you can probably guess, a can filled with cliche questions.
How cliche is it gonna be?
Here, we all paid money.
Won the lottery, what would you do?
Bring it in and
Buy more lottery tickets.
Nobody likes the way so paid. Bring it up.
No, I don't know. I feel like once you have a certain amount of money, like you don't like if you have enough money and you don't know what to do with it, and money's not.
Yo, let all y'all ladies know and gentlemen.
It's very freeing, but at the same time, like when you're working for money, you're always like working towards something. Like you always need to be working towards something, otherwise you lose motivation.
Everybody come up here.
Like inspiration to do anything. So I feel like if you win the lottery, it's just like a freebie. I don't know. It's kind of almost a bad thing in the lottery. Like in a sense, like it kind of just diffuses everything you're working for. So yeah, I don't know. Yeah.
I can take that back.
Big Tim, say hi, Big Tim.
What has so far been the craziest part of this tour?
My mental breakdowns. Yeah, no, it's been tough because I do a lot of like the tech stuff by myself. Just because I don't plan very well because I'm an idiot. So I end up doing a lot of stuff myself. So I put a lot of pressure on myself. So they're really like a lot of people think when you're on tour, it's like a party, like you're on the tour bus and you got all the girls and stuff. But for me, it's driving and setting up lights and playing and then driving. Yeah, I don't personally like photos because I'm an introvert, so yeah, it's just been.
Last Wednesday I was at a venue that was supposedly haunted, and I looked into it recently. There are a lot of venues that are supposedly haunted. So if you were told one of the venues you were at was haunted, which one would you assume that was?
Well, I don't believe in ghosts, so I don't think any of them were haunted. I think they look kind of creepy, but that gives it character. I don't know. I think anything in Detroit, to be honest. Detroit's pretty scary. It's pretty scary. Whoever lives in Detroit, they're all like, oh, it's not that bad, but like, I don't think it's pretty scary.
Yeah. Which would you say you spend more of your energy on, YouTube or music?
I think probably YouTube, but that's because it's just, YouTube demands your time, whereas music doesn't. Music is like an artistic outlet, whereas YouTube, you have to upload daily or every day, otherwise people don't watch your video. You have to upload just from the algorithm of YouTube. So I would love to say music, but YouTube really does demand your attention. So I do love music a lot, but also on YouTube it's like music.
So the next one was what's the best and worst part too? Or you kind of already covered the worst part. So what would you say the best part
The
is?
best part is that when people know the words to my songs, just some of the Detroit dates have sold really well, and there's a lot of kids there. All of them know the words to some of the songs that I wrote, the Delta songs. And that's I didn't really expect that. When I played the songs, and I didn't know how to sing, and I've never had that happen. Playing live, so that's cool.
So the island of yours is you shaved your head. So I'm assuming that you only had one shot to your head.
Yeah.
What kind of pressure you make sure that you didn't screw up?
Well, we had 3 cameras rolling. I take my music videos really seriously. So, it was a lot of fun. So, there's no way.
Five? Okay.
They're all the same.
Okay. You do a lot of music covers. How long did you stay, or how much effort was into figuring out how to
The acapellas take 3 times as long. The loop covers, it's like if I'm inspired and I know exactly what I want to do with it, and I know what instruments I want to use, then it'll take a few hours to pick strums and no more than a day. We generally 1 day or 1 day, but it's not so like 2 or 3 days.
And related to your music covers, I did see one where you held up your cat and had a meow. How long was that cat before it got a meow?
Long enough. I mean, also a lot of that was there's sampling and I get it just right. I mean, that's what takes most of the time to do covers. It's not getting it just right. You get better at it with time, but still, it takes I get married to Big Tim. Yeah. All the ladies like Big Tim on this tour. It's Stephen Joseph's hype man DJ. He's a pretty cool guy.
Now, on that note, if you were to end up arrested for someone on the tour, who would you be arrested with?
Probably Stephen Joseph. Yeah.
What would you guys be doing?
Probably public nudity. Yeah.
He also said he would get arrested with you, and his answer was robbing a bank.
Well, we're like internet people, so we make a ton of money. So that's funny. Yeah, no, I would say nudity. I mean, Steven already takes off his clothing on stage, so that's not far off.
You could rob the bank naked.
We could rob the bank naked. They wouldn't see it coming. I mean, they would know exactly what Steven was like. He's like 18 feet tall.
Do you have any last words you want to say?
Get a bowl, not a burrito. You get more food.
All right.